nearlydanish.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay, so this is current affairs. It's gonna be a slightly difficult one today, but do not fear. Okay, so I just want to make a comment before we go on, okay? Well, there's like 100 people in the session today. I'm sure about 50% of you are new. You're probably not going to do too well today, okay? But don't feel bad about that. Okay, so you're just going to find out what you don't know. So that's what the Kahoot sessions are for you to figure out what you don't know, so you can go and plug that knowledge gap or those knowledge gaps. And a profile will be created for you where you will see those knowledge gaps and you can correct them. All right. So don't get frustrated in the middle of the Kahoots and just say, oh, I'm leaving, Hang in there, figure out what you don't know, and then go and plug it up. Don't get frustrated and start feeling bad and feeling demotivated and stuff like that. We have about 21 days to the test. That's more than enough time to get up to speed. Okay? All right. So how many people got this wrong? 32 people got this wrong. 71 got this right. Round of applause. Okay, so if you've been practicing, then you know the answers to these. All right. Yes. So there was a shooting in Christiania, and a 30-year-old man was killed. This I think it was the test in November 2022. There was a question about the shooting in Fields, and so this is a similar question, and yeah, that's why it's in here. So about 21 people got that wrong. Christian Chris is the highest climber, up 23 places.
Wow!
All right, on to the next one. So if you were here last time you saw this, all right, you guys are doing really well. The people that are not doing well, please do not feel bad. This is just showing you what you don't know. Round of applause for the people that are doing well. All right. Ferraz is up 20 places. Next one. All right, almost perfect score.
Wow!
You guys are doing way better than I thought, actually. So Ahmad Harani is up 8 places.
Excellent.
Okay, so while I have your attention. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys something. Okay, so everyone, after this test, sorry, after this Zoom Kahoot session, you're going to have a profile. Okay, how do you find your profile? You go to nearlydanish.com, you find the section that says Kahoot, and you click on players. Okay, then it's going to show you this. It's going to show you a leaderboard. Now, if you're here for the first time, you're not going to be in the gold, silver, or bronze league. You're going to be in the rookie league. An easy way to find yourself is just search the page. So for instance, I'll search for myself, Chibs, right? Boom. Then I click on that. And on this, you see all the Kahoot sessions I missed. So if it's your first time, this is going to be full. Okay? Go through all of these. And when you finish these, they're going to disappear. So that whole section is going to disappear. And then you're going to see chapter 1 to chapter 6, Danish values, current affairs, mock tests, previous exams for both INDFØDSRETSPRØVEN and Melbourne. Your goal, right, is to get all of these to 100% completed. How do you do that? You do all the quizzes in here 5 times. Okay, so you can see I've done this about 3 times, which is the reason why it's at 60%. And the goal is for you to get your profile to look something like these guys at the top. So Trajan and Steph, these guys have maxed out everything. So as you can see, he has no missed Kahoots, and he's maxed out all the quizzes at 100%. So it says, how prepared are you? It says 100.03. This is a glitch in the matrix. It's a glitch in the code, but this guy is prepared. So much so that he created a second profile, and the second profile is in the top 3. It is possible. He did this in 9 days, okay? And he posted about it in the group. So moral of the story is this. You're going to have a profile. In the next 21 days, your goal is to get your profile to look like Trajan's profile. And that's it, okay? If you can manage to do that, you have a like 98% chance of actually passing this test, okay? The question is, are you going to be able to do it? I believe you can, okay? But obviously my belief can't carry you there. I believe it so much that I created all of this stuff around it so that you can actually do it. And the reason I did this is because this is actually how I passed my test. I took my test in 2019, and that's exactly what I did, and I passed. I didn't read the book. I'm not recommending that you don't read the book, okay? Anyways, we're going back to the Kahoots. I hope that made sense. Okay, moving on. Right, Jakob Ellemann-Jensen has quit Danish politics. About 21 of you didn't know this. Well, now you know what you don't know. Plug that knowledge gap. It will show up on your profile, so plug it.
Now you know what you don't know.
7 players just hit an answer streak of 3.
Great job.
On to the next one. Famous dead people. So the theme of this is famous dead people. I will be talking about the themes. I forgot to talk about them for the last 5 questions. All right. For the people that have been practicing, you've seen this before. And so the whole strategy is that by the time you get into the test, you would have seen at least 95% of the questions before. And that way it's going to be an easy test for you. So we try and make things a bit difficult for you in these Kahoot sessions so that it's easy for you on the day of the test. Jan is up 14 places.
Excellent.
At the moment, we have Peanut, Jimmy, APP 77, and CDD in the top 5. On to the next one. Official state visits. All right, round of applause. 99 people got this right. Famous dead people. Vanilla Peterson. So this is under the theme of famous dead people. So culturally relevant people. She was a famous singer and actress, and she died in October of cancer, I think. So almost half of you got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Plug that knowledge gap. Olga is making a comeback with 3 in a row.
She's on fire.
Next one. Famous dead people again. All right, most of you have seen this. Round of applause. Sarah is back with an answer streak of 3.
Excellent.
All right, next one. Official state visits. All right, round of applause. All right, someone is asking a question. Type your question in the chat if you have a question, okay? Next one. Anniversaries. All right, so one of the major themes is anniversaries, especially anniversaries that are some multiple of 10. This doesn't fit the bill, but it's a major bridge in Denmark celebrating 25 years. All right, next one. This, I don't think is gonna show up. But anyways, majority of you know this, so round of applause. Brenda is back with an answer streak of 3.
She's on fire. Great job.
Remember, there's only 5 current affairs questions, okay? So we're trying to throw a big net to make sure we catch 5 fishes. So just keep that in mind. This is an anniversary. So this is an anniversary that's a multiple of 10, in this case, 100 years. The Youth Red Cross. All right, we have, actually now let's keep going. 18 players have hit an answer streak of 5.
Excellent.
Let's keep going. We're almost at the halfway point. This, I think, has a high probability of actually showing up on the test. Wow! 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 I wasn't expecting this, you know. You know what? I'm going to break with tradition and give an explosion. Okay. Okay. So the theme here is official state visits. So whenever a president or a prime minister or a monarch, a king or a queen from another country visits Denmark, or whenever the head of state, which is the Queen of Denmark, or the prime minister visits some other country, that's relevant. That's a relevant question for the test. I think this has a pretty high chance of showing up, but I might be wrong. Someone is asking about Denmark's position about the war in Israel. I don't think they're going to ask a question about that. Anyways, next one. Adrian is back with an answer streak of 3.
Great job.
And he's on fire.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Next one. All right, so the theme here is Danish excellence on the world stage. I think this guy is the only Dane that has traveled to the moon, I think, or traveled to space. Sorry, I might be wrong though. But yeah, I think this has a chance of showing up, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong on all of them, but you know, historically, I think this could show up. Ibrahim is making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Next one. Okay, this, I have a very strong gut feeling this is going to show up. So, the ring fortresses that were built by Harald Blåtand back in the 900s are now on the UNESCO's World Heritage List. That's a major thing because there's not that many landmarks in Denmark. I think there's another Christiansfeld, a city that's on that list, but they've now put these on the list as well. So I think this is a very strong candidate for showing up in the test. Next one. All right, that's a static top 5.
Static top 5.
Jan is back with an answer streak of 3.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Next one. Steons Clint. I'm not sure, you know. This one, I have a slight feeling it might show up again, you know. So, yeah, let's see how you guys doing this. Okay, everyone got this right yet again. Okay, so What was I gonna say? Yes. So the theme for this is Danish people. So sports people, scientists, celebrities, whatever, movies, music, doing well on the world stage. So Danish excellence on the world stage. Jonas Vingegaard won Tour de France for the second time in a row. Nobody, no Dane has done that before. So this is a strong candidate for showing up again. All right, on to the next one. Christina is the highest climber, up 3 places.
Great job.
At the moment, we have Peanut, Jimmy, CDD, Dobby, and APP. I recognize just a few of those names. I think this is going to show up again. Not again, sorry. It will show up. Okay, so the question is about, so up until this year, Christian IV was the longest reigning monarch in Denmark. He had ruled for about 60 years. And this year, Queen Margaret actually broke that record. So now she is the longest reigning monarch in Denmark. And that's a major thing. That's a major event. First of all, it's an event that's happening in the royal, what do you call it? Kongehuset. So the royal family. And it's a long-standing record of big cultural relevance. Okay, Christian IV is a big deal in this country, and she just broke that record. I think this is going to show up. This is another one of those questions that I have a strong gut feeling about. On to the next one. 3 players just hit an answer streak of 17. On to the next one. RK, I'm not sure what you're talking about, man. Yeah, so this is Danish excellence on the world stage again in the field of sports. This I don't think is going to show up, but it fits the theme, so it's here. On to the next one. Okay, this was a combo breaker. 3 players just dropped their answer streak of 10. Sorry, guys. You have 11 questions to go. This, I think, will show up as well. So there was a crisis where someone was going to burn the Quran, and now there's a law that basically prohibits that, and you could get thrown in jail if you burn any holy scripture, not just the Quran. Okay, 13 people got this wrong. On to the next one. Static top 5.
Static top 5.
Shayna is the highest climber, up 4 places.
Excellent.
11 questions to go. Danish excellence on the world stage, again. In sports. All right, so Victor Axelsen has actually shown up on a previous test. That was when he won the gold medal in badminton in the Olympics. And He won the China Open badminton tournament, and he won another one actually. So he won 2 tournaments this year. Not sure if they're gonna put him there over Jonas Vingegaard, but just in case there's a question there. On to the next one. Hanny is back with an answer streak of 3. Okay. Yeah, okay. You saw this the last time. There's an exhibition by a Russian group called Pussy Riot, yeah. Some kind of exhibition against what's happening in Ukraine. And it's happening at the famous Danish open air museum in Louisiana. 7 players reached an answer streak of 6.
Great job.
We've got 9 questions to go. We're done for tonight. All right, so Christian Spell just turned 250 years old, and the crown prince and the crown princess were over there to celebrate. This is the anniversary theme, and this also fits an anniversary that's a multiple of 10. So it's a candidate for the test. So far, we've done 23 questions. Like I said before, we're throwing a very wide net to catch 5 fish. And we might still miss some fish, okay? But hopefully, if we catch 4 or 3 or maybe all 5. The last time we managed to catch all 5. But, you know, if we don't catch them, please, I beg you guys, yeah, keep an eye out in the news. I'm keeping my eye out in the news, and I'm collecting these things, okay? But please, you need to keep an eye out as well. Just in case I miss some things, hopefully you catch those things, okay? This was a tough round. 7 players lost their answer streak of 3. Sorry, guys. All right, we have, I think, about 8 questions to go. On to the next one. Another anniversary. Okay, so in current affairs, let me see if I can go down the list of themes. Political parties and their leaders. So that's one theme. The government, that's another theme. Events that have happened in the royal family, that's another theme. Anniversaries, that's theme 4. Famous dead people, that's theme 5. Scandals. So things like mayors that lose their jobs because they sexually harassed someone. That's another theme. Then things like protests. So if there's been any protests in the last 6 months, that's a potential candidate, okay? Then major things like shootings. So the shooting that happened in Fields, and now the shooting that happened in Christiania. So now I've counted 8 themes, okay? So I'm looking out in the news for things that fit those themes. And when I find them, I collect them, and I put them in the question bank. Okay. Now I might miss some things. Okay. So sorry, Trayan, maybe my counting is off, right? It's 8 or 9, but probably it's more than that. That's what I've counted. Okay. I might miss some things. Keep an eye out in the news so that you can catch some of these things. Okay. So that when you go to the test, if I've missed some of this stuff, hopefully you caught it. Okay. On to the next one. Alungu says, but there are shootings all the time. Well, not major ones. When you say shootings all the time, what do you mean, actually? Shootings in Denmark. Okay, so 53 people got this wrong. Okay, so this is a brand new one. This one fits some kind of record that's been broken by, it fits the Danish excellence thing, right? So a Danish artist's work of art was sold for 739 million kroner, which I think is the most expensive piece of art in Europe ever. I think this is a strong candidate to show up on the test. I can see a lot of you actually got this wrong. Almost exactly half of you got this wrong. Actually, exactly half of you got this wrong. 53 people got it right. 53 people got it wrong. So, well, for the 53 people that got it wrong,
Now you know what you don't know.
plug that knowledge gap. It will show up on your profile. And hopefully you fix that. If it shows up in the test, you've got that in the bag. All right, on to the next one. Simba is back in the game 3 in a row, and
Oh my! He's on fire!
yes, so someone is asking, are all of these question answers on the FB post guide in the comment section? Yes. So when I collect these, when I find these news items, I post them on in the comment section on that post. And then I take those posts and create questions out of them. Okay. Of course, I post a link. So you can go in there, click on the link and read the story. What I do is I go through all those systematically, create questions out of them and put them in a Kahoot or in a quiz. And I just wanted to show you guys something. Yes, so if you look here under current affairs, you will see, so this is the theme that covers the government. So the government is the prime minister and his or her ministers. This is the theme covering Denmark's political parties and its leaders. And these ones cover everything else. Okay. All right. Moving on. We have about 6 questions to go and we're done. Yeah. This, I don't think is going to show up. All right, 26 people got this wrong. I might be wrong though. All right, we have a static top 5.
Static top 5.
SFSL is back in the game with 3 in a row.
Oh my! He's on fire!
4 questions and we're done. All right, so a movie called Viften won Nordisk Råd's prize. Nordisk Råd is an organization that handles the cooperation between the parliaments of the Nordic countries. And every year they hand out some prizes to promote Nordic culture, in this case, the film prize. And out of all the films that were nominated, the Danish one won the prize. So this is Danish excellence on the world stage, in this case, in the Nordic region. On to the next one. Yes. So 5 of the questions, some of the questions are from the previous Kahoots. So these are all the current affairs questions so far that I've collected. Okay, so someone just wrote me a message saying one of the Danish writers and previous members of parliament has died today. I think his name is Søren. Okay, so the test is in 21 days. There is a cutoff for current affairs, and I think it's 30 days before the test. Okay? So the guy that died today is not showing up in current affairs. All right? So basically everything that happened from June up until November is relevant. On to the next one. Titan is back in the game 3 in a row. This, I think, will show up. All right, so Christian, the Crown Prince Christian, so Crown Prince Frederick's son has just reached legal age. So this is a major thing. This is a future king of Denmark has just reached legal age. I think this will show up. A question about him showed up in one of the previous tests when he got confirmed. So this, I believe, has a strong possibility of showing up. All right, on to the next one. Papa is back with an answer streak of 3.
Great job.
On to the next one. We've got 2 questions and we're done. Okay, I thought this was going to be an explosion, but round of applause anyways. All right, just to talk about this again. So if you're here for the first time and you've missed all the sessions up until now, we record these sessions and we post them on YouTube. So when you come to the website, nearlydanish.com, you will see a section here, okay? When you click on that, it will take you to YouTube and you will see all the practice sessions since we started from August up until basically Sunday. I haven't posted up the videos, but yeah, there's 20 videos for INDFØDSRETSPRØVEN porn, and I think the same for Melbourne's porn. And today's video will be posted up as well. So if you missed any of the sessions, you can go here and catch up. Also, I highly recommend that wait, let me see if I can find this.
Nearlydanish.com.
Kill that. Videos. There is a video about, what the heck is it? Wait. So I think it's the summer session, yeah? I did Danish values. Yeah, okay, so it's this one, right? I highly recommend that you watch this video where I explain the Danish values. I explain it thoroughly. I go into deep detail. I'm not going to do that again in this session because I've already done it. So just go ahead and watch it. I'll find the exact video and I'll show it to you guys on in the next session. So I'm not here faffing around with this stuff. Anyways, round of applause for the people that got this right. All right, so finally, Tran is in the top 5. Andre is back in the game with 3 in a row.
Oh my! He's on fire!
All right. Yeah, last question. I think this is going to show up. But we'll see. All right, 95 of you got this wrong, 11 people got this. Sorry, 95 of you got this right, 11 people got this wrong. Round of applause. Okay, so for the first timers, I will be uploading your results to the site. Go to the leaderboard and search for your profile and begin the work of practicing. You only have 21 days to the test, so you only have exactly 3 weeks. That's enough time to practice and catch up with everything. Believe me, I've seen people do it in 2 weeks. I've seen people do it in 5 days. So if you're consistent and you're determined, which I hope you are, you can get this done, okay? Podium time. CD, Chantel, is that you? Peanut and Jimmy. What is Jimmy? Okay, APP and Tran, 4 and 5.
NearlyDanish.com.